is King Devious, and today we're gonna do a little bit of a different video. Don't mind the blue screen while I mess with my camera settings. I'm not gonna be showing off some gameplay today. I'm not gonna be talking about the new team that I joined, Cystic Gaming. By the way, look us up on Twitter. It's okay. But what we're gonna be talking about today is Smokeless Grimm's YouTube video. I'm sure a lot of you that have watched that watch me also watch him. So we're gonna address this because yeah, yeah. I think it's the best way to deal with this. But anyways, so
Let's
Scooby's
get the
gonna be
ball
asking me
rolling.
some questions. It's pretty much gonna be interview style, and yeah. If you guys enjoy the video, like,
And
comment,
by the
and
way,
please do
we are
subscribe.
not. By the way, we are not practicing 12 times over. We don't need that. Here we are professionals. So I mean, you know, we're gonna fucking do this.
All
All
right,
right. So
before we
let's
do
get
this, I
this.
just want to say that, like, as much as it may sound like an attack, this is not specifically
No.
geared to
No.
attack John or Smokeless Grim or Smokeless Empire in any way.
This is to clear up the air.
True. All right, let's get into it.
Perfect. Let's get this fucking ball rolling, guys. So first question that I'm gonna ask you, Devious, is
Yeah.
why did you actually join Smokeless Empire? What was your reasoning?
Well, I joined Smokeless Empire back in Black Ops 3. I had this friend named Kilo, and Kilo
Right.
would always sit there and he'd talk. Oh, I want to join Smokeless. Smokeless is like an amazing team. They're like the best team out there right now. Like they're up with
Yeah.
Doom, and I was like, that sounds pretty awesome. Like I'd love to try out. And he was like, okay, I'm friends with Grim. We're gonna set it up. And I even remember the map. It was Evac Hardpoint that I first spoke to Grim. So through playing with Grim and learning about what Smokeless was about, what their goals were, their aspirations, it sounded like a team that
Right.
I could fit in with. So I wanted to try out for them, and I joined them. By the way, I got recruited by playing a game of S&D with a pistol. So I'm pretty damn good. I'm not the best, but I'm
How was
pretty
that
damn
result?
good.
How was that result? Was that result?
Oh,
That result was pretty good, yeah?
yeah, it was like I think I went like 16-7 on infection S&D, and it was pretty good.
Jesus. All right. Well, before everything happened, you know,
Yeah.
what was your relationship that you had with Smokeless leader Grim before the transformation of leaving Smokeless for Cystic?
I mean, John pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one when he said like we were pretty close. We were, well, not just pretty close. We were like best friends. We'd talk to each other every day. We'd discuss the clan, trying to propel it forward and do everything that we could come up with. So
Right.
in in the aspect he was right. We were like family. We were like brothers. We were best friends and shit like that. But it would at points it would be on and off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it was a pretty good friendship, like a pretty good relationship between me and him.
Yeah. What made you leave Smokeless Empire to join, you know, Cystic?
Well, to be honest, it was nothing against the people in Smokeless. They were all pretty nice people. I only had issues with like one or two of them, if I recall, where they were really getting under my skin.
Yep.
Disclaimer: John was not one of them. You know, just got to throw that out there. But it
Just
was
those
more
little
so
things, right?
me and the people on Cystic. We shared the same aspirations. We all wanted to be competitive players. We all wanted to be a good team, work together. You know, pretty much be on the
Exactly.
same level, have the same goal. With
Yeah.
Smokeless, that never really came to fruition. As much as we tried and tried and tried, it just never really happened.
Yeah.
and nobody was really
Which
on the
is
same page as me. And if they were, they didn't last very long because competitive players have egos, and that's just a
big,
reality that Smokeless
big
never came
egos.
to accept. I can't really blame them. Only certain people can deal
Yeah.
with egos, and normally that tends to be people with even bigger egos. So, fair play
Yeah.
to them.
And right. Right. So, in the video that Grim posted, um, what do you what do you think about that? Like,
About the video in general?
yeah, like in general, like when you woke up and you found out that he made this video, what do you think about it? Like,
Well, I came across the video actually when I was on my lunch break at work, and
oh, that's great.
I was sitting in my car eating my Subway, and was watching it. And as much as it pissed me off, that this man spent 12 attempts just to
Yikes.
make a video about me. Well, one, I felt pretty fucking special, someone taking all that time to make a video about me.
You had a video dedicated to you.
Yeah, right? I feel pretty special on that account. But to be honest, moments of it did hit me in the feels. It was like, well, holy shit, like it might not seem big to other people, but this is a team that I've been with for like 4 years.
For years.
So like this,
Yeah, for years.
it was like, holy
You put a
shit,
dent in it.
did I just like throw all of this away? Was this the right decision? And then the video went from talking about the scenario and mining John's friendship to pretty much fuck Devious in a nice way. It felt like a personal attack, but at the same time, it didn't. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of controversial. It's a toss-up in
understandable.
my mind. It's like I kind of want
Yeah.
to sit there and be like, fuck you, but thank you, because he also gassed me up quite a bit in that video.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, when I saw that video, I was like, oh, damn. You know, some of the things that he said did hit me. I was like, ah, shit, like, you know. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah,
Regardless of what
maybe
happens,
a shitty situation for me, but
I'm just not in
yeah,
Smokeless anymore.
yeah.
Which
So
is okay.
now that we covered the basics of like, your what do you think, and now basically, everybody knows that you have joined Cystic. What, who, who are the people that you would still talk to from Smokeless that wouldn't, make you upset of your personal choices?
To be honest, I'd still talk to all of them if I was guaranteed that I wouldn't just get shit on as soon as I started talking to them. Because
Yeah.
we all know I'm pretty short-tempered when it comes to constantly getting ragged on with people. And I tend to go a little far on the insults. So pretty much any of them, as long as I knew they weren't gonna, harp on me the entire time and just try and shit on me.
Yeah. That is definitely true. Not gonna lie. That is yeah, that's key.
Well, this is like
Definitely.
I don't want to sit there and work things out, go into a party chat, and all I hear is "fuck you, Devious." Like,
Yeah.
you're just gonna start something that no one really wants to be a part of.
Yeah. So this question's been kind of bothering me as little as I've known you. And it's something that Grim said.
Okay. I feel like I know where you're going with this, but okay.
He tweeted exactly, not exactly, but he did tweet that he made you.
Okay.
What does he mean by that? Like, what do you think about that?
Well,
Did he, or
the sad reality of it is I didn't really grow that much in Smokeless.
Okay.
My name stayed the same. If anything, my name kind of dropped, and it's not because of anything that John did. It was just everybody hated the Smokeless name that we ran against. I'd get my bodies shot in pubs just for having Smokeless in my gamer tag. You were with me for that,
Yeah,
and it was.
that is true. Even I did when I was smokeless.
That was probably one of the biggest comments that he made or one of the comments that he made that got under my skin the most, and it granted a response out of me. Like, I didn't plan on talking to any of them. Like, I tried cutting all ties, but it got under my skin enough to grant a response out of me. Do I think he made me? Fuck no. Do I think that through being friends with him, he's made me a better person? To a degree. Yeah. He's definitely tested my boundaries and my limits, but, you know, you can't make somebody. You can push them in the right direction, but in the end, everybody makes themselves.
You know, it's a perfect answer.
Thank you.
It honestly is. That honestly is.
I've been thinking about it for a fucking while.
I'm proud of you, for sure.
Thank you.
When you were given the leadership of running the comm team,
yeah,
right? Before everything, what would you have changed to make everything go as planned in the future of what was supposed to happen?
I wouldn't have stated goals that I knew I couldn't achieve. And if I wanted a competitive team, but I didn't have the time or the necessary effort or knowledge to do it like John does. John's a good leader in his own ways.
Yeah.
But when it comes to competitive, he genuinely knows jack shit. He knows a lot of people in the competitive community. But when it comes to the games and the metas and shit like that, he doesn't really know any of it. What else would I change? I would definitely crack down on the skill gap. There was a couple people that I saw come and go in Smokeless that should have never fucking made it through the tryouts. You know who you are.
Right. You know
Shot number one.
Who you are.
Shot number one.
Shitters.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say shitter. Well, yeah, fair play to those individual players, to each their own. But yeah, those.
No hate though. No hate.
Yeah, those are like the
Not
few things. And another really big thing I would have done if I was leader in Smokeless that I would have changed. If someone came to me saying, Devious, I want to hit, like, we'll say 100 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, I'd sit there and be like, okay, well then you gotta put the effort in. You gotta crank out those videos. And I'm gonna watch and see if you put out those videos. And if you don't, I'm gonna get on your ass about it.
Yeah.
You came to me to try and help you reach these goals. Let me help you. Let me do what I need to do to try and push you in that direction. And me personally, I felt like that was something that Smokeless or Grim as a leader, I felt like he was lacking in doing. Grim did a great job in throwing tournaments to try and get the team to. But us and Cystic, we don't sit there and post YouTube videos every day, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to sit there and play competitive Call of Duty and get goddamn good at it.
Exactly.
YouTube, if you monetize me for saying goddamn, I swear to God. Strongly worded tweet coming your way.
So, Jesus. Oh, here I go. Here I go. Question that I have. You blocked everyone from Smokeless when this transformation happened. Do you think that was a right decision? And
yes.
Like, if you did, why? Like, why?
Okay,
why
first of all, yes, I do believe it was the right decision because look at what happened. I left the team and I got fucking massacred by pretty much everybody. I saw the messages, I saw the fucking tweets. I got I was pretty much an all-you-could-eat buffet for anybody in the team to do whatever they wanted. A bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. I blocked them, so whenever they got mad and they said sent out those tweets, they said whatever the fuck it was that they wanted to say, it wouldn't get under my
Yeah.
skin and it wouldn't get a reaction out of me. Because I don't really handle situations like that very well. I tend to
No.
go above and beyond what I should whenever it comes to insulting people. It's a shitty character trait of me. Kids don't do it, stay in school.
Yeah.
But you know, I tried to avoid it as much as I could, but
Yeah.
you know, some people just went above and beyond to get me to respond and to get these reactions out of me.
Well,
So
that's
I get in a
really fucked up.
would I regret it or would I do I regret what I did? No. If I had to do it again,
No.
would I? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I apologize for blocking any of them? Not in the slightest fucking bit.
Yeah.
Would I have unblocked you guys? Yes. When you cooled down.
Yeah.
Until then,
Will you
fuck
unblock the
yourselves.
ones that are blocked right now? Or
I will unblock a couple of them eventually. To be
Right.
honest, somebody that I shouldn't have blocked was Smokeless Gravity. I don't know why I did, but I was just in like a frantic, gotta get you the fuck off of my phone. You can't contact me anymore. And I was just in that
Yeah.
mood. So
you know, and it's
this is a formal apology
what it
to you,
is.
Gravity. If you see this video, I'm sorry. I mean that. I
And
should
that's
probably
rare, 'cause
unblock
he
you
never
very
says sorry.
soon. I'll probably do it at the end of this video. Okay,
Jesus.
let's move on to the
Well,
next
like,
question.
You know, like when we talked and stuff,
Yeah.
and I told you what goals I had set for us. Not
Okay.
me, us, right? Because, it is a team.
Uh-huh.
When you were given leadership for the comm team, which was recently,
Yeah.
did John have set goals for when he actually made you comp leader, or were they just like,
No.
you wanted this, here you go, you can have it, because, this is what's going on right now.
No, I mean, I assume me and John both had goals for the competitive team.
Yeah.
I was just a lot more vocal about mine. Me and John never really talked about each other's goals for the competitive team. He was pretty much just like, okay, fuck it, this is one last chance at competitive. Do you? You know? It's like
Yeah,
pushing a bird out of a tree. If it flies, great, it lives. If it doesn't, well, fuck, it died. Like that's pretty much, I just got thrown into the open waters to see if sharks bite.
And
That was it.
a thing, yeah.
Well, like the issue with it was nobody wanted to join the team because of the Smokeless name. That was the issue with the competitive team
Yeah.
every time, and any kid that joined only gave a fuck about themselves, which is what I'm starting to do.
Yeah.
I focused on a team for so long, trying to better the entire team. I sat there and tried helping MILF improve back in World War II. I tried helping Alpha improve, and Alpha damn well improved. He took the time, he took the initiative, he improved.
Yeah.
It just, mine and Grimm's goals for the competitive team never lined up. He was just like, just get the members, just play the teams, win the games. That's it. He never really had a limit.
Yeah, and you kind of to set.
Yeah.
So we have something to do instead of here play.
Yeah.
Make a name for yourself on your own.
By the way,
It's not really.
YouTube, I apologize if this video gets a little choppy. My internet's currently taking a quick shit after eating a brick of cheese, so it's a little laggy at the moment, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on to the next question. I'm getting way too caught up in this one.
Well, like, in the video that he also said, he said, you're holding yourself back.
Okay.
What do you think he means by that, by holding yourself back?
Well, there's multiple ways that he could have, well, multiple things he could have meant by that. Either I'm just not trying as hard as I can, I'm not playing to my full potential, or I'm not playing as much as I used to, or, well, I'm just being fucking lazy. Uh, Probably the most reasonable one is I'm just not playing as much as I used to. Like, you can go
Yeah.
ahead and ask any fucking pro player. You get better the more that you play, the more you practice. Go ahead, ask
Yeah.
any of them. I doubt any of us get a response, but their videos speak for it. Practice will make you better.
That's why
Do I
practice
think
makes perfect.
Yeah, do I regret not playing as much as I used to? Sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could play more, but I have a full-time job. I have bills to pay just like everybody else. I have a girlfriend, and I feel like, personally, the reason why I just don't play as much, I don't feel like I'm a very good boyfriend slash man if I just got
Dedicate
ear
you.
fucked by someone's mic, but yeah, if I dedicate myself more to Call of Duty than I do my relationship, I don't deserve the relationship, and this person means a lot to
Yeah.
me, so I'm always gonna pick her over the game. I just play whenever I can,
Yeah.
but
And you play well.
to living up to my potential is what I make it. Like
Yeah.
how far I'm really willing to go, and at the moment I'm as well. I can go a little bit farther, but my my ceiling at this point is pretty low compared to past years.
Yeah. Well, getting close to the end, but
Okay.
when you said it caught me. And again, in the video that Grim did make, he said that I never see the potential that you have. What
That
do
you'll
you think
never
about
see
that?
the potential that I have like he did.
Yeah, like
Okay.
he said, you know, he made that clear that you guys are everything, you know.
Yeah.
I'll never see the potential that you are or that you have for a team. And you know, I want to know what do you think about that specific
Well,
thing he said, the word potential.
well, whether you see the potential in me or not, that Grim did, it doesn't really matter, because Grim never told me the potential that he saw from me. Whether
Yeah.
whether what he's saying is true and he saw potential in me, or he didn't and he was just spewing shit out his ass, I don't really know. But it was never spoken to me. He never sat there and or he never sat there and said, you know, Devious, I see you doing this, 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 and this, and you can go you can go this fucking high, man, in the ranks and do whatever
Yeah.
you want. You could be one of the best players. Not once was that said to me until that video got released today. Well, earlier today. Do I think
What?
you
It
can
was
see the
earlier today?
potential? Yeah, it was earlier today. Do I think you can see the potential in me? Yeah. If you spend as much time with me as John did when we were trying to actually fix Smokeless Empire, because yes, it was broken. We did need to fix it. We did. Partially.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think you can. I think anybody could, to be honest.
Well, yeah. That's, you know, that is reasonable. It's a reasonable thing, for sure.
Okay.
Well, I I don't know.
This,
That
this
video
is...
that video is you know,
Yeah.
eh, I don't really got much like when he said my name, I was like I have nothing to do with literally any of this. It was the fact that, you know, I all right, I don't mean to take stabs, John, but like gonna all right, I'm gonna say it. I'm making promises that I know I'm going to. to keep, and and put offers on the table that will be fulfilled, for sure.
Yep.
Like the sponsors that I have, I'm already making moves. Not me, sorry, the team. We are making moves already, as in scrimming, all that kind of stuff, and I feel like that caught your eye was the fact that I made something, and I'm making actual moves, and that's what you want. Is you want
I want progress.
not to be quiet. Yeah, you don't want to be quiet and stuff. And I'm not gonna come out here and tell you, hey, Devious, you know it's gonna be quiet during the winter, but it's gonna be bumping in the summer, or whatever my
Whatever Smokeless
reasoning
said.
would be. Yeah.
Yeah. That,
It's gonna be quiet when it's quiet. It's gonna be active when it's active.
see, that was
I have active members, so I doubt it's gonna be as quiet as, you know.
Yeah, but what you just touched on right there, that was one of my biggest reasons for leaving Smokeless. This is gonna sound like I'm attacking the entire fucking team, but, fuck it. I don't mean it this way. It's just how it is. It's facts.
Yeah.
Undeniable truth. Whatever you want to call it.
Undeniable.
Smokeless works the same way ever since I've joined it. So from Black Ops 3 to now at the end of Black Ops 4.
Right.
Grow at the beginning of the year. A very good amount. They would always grow. They'd progress. And then that progression would start to, like they were just complacent with where they were. They didn't want to push past that point. Then we'd start to lose members. Well, they would start to lose members. I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of the team anymore. They would start to lose members, and then in the off season, it'd be like Smokeless just roll over it and died.
Yeah.
And it was a consistent cycle of that.
Right.
I just don't tend to do it. Call of Duty is a bit different, you have to adapt, and I understand that, so I can change in that aspect. But when it comes to my actual life,
though,
I hate change, but I hated the fact that I was never making progress.
Moving forward instead of you're just stationary, like running.
If it
active, but going absolutely, I can't say absolutely nowhere, but nowhere fast.
So,
really the right
something
term.
I want to address is in his video, John said that he introduced me to everybody.
Yeah.
In World War II, I recruited easily I'd say a good 60% of our people, because me and Judo would play the ranked play. And that's where we would meet people. Me and Judo together easily recruited 90% of the people that came into Smokeless that year. Easily.
Yeah.
I will admit I've met a lot of people, a lot of my good friends today through Smokeless. But a lot of my good friends I've also met by myself just playing competitive Call of Duty, playing pubs, meeting them through other friends that I've had way before Smokeless.
And honestly, for my part, if it wasn't for Smokeless, I wouldn't have met anybody. And I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Honestly, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I'm glad I grew off that.
I have only a couple more things to say in this video before we cut it and let YouTube decide what's up with this.
Yeah.
But I have a message for you, John. I did not mean to hurt anybody or crush anybody, as you repeatedly said in your video. It was not my intentions. The reason everybody was blocked was simply I was trying to avoid this. I didn't want to blow it up any more than what it was. Another thing, you gotta stop preaching to people about loyalty. Yeah, you may be one of the oldest people in the clan when it comes to spending your time trying to grow it. Cool. You left too. And you took at least 4 to 5 people with you to go to unit. Only in
Jeez.
some areas you are very hypocritical. And when it comes to people's decisions in the gaming community, that is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Now, you as a friend, my advice to you would be stop taking shit so personal. Like, I was gonna leave the team regardless at some point. I can't sit there and be in Smokeless Empire my entire life, just like I can't play video games my entire life. At some point, it's gonna come to an end, and there will be no more, well, me in the gaming community. But you gotta stop taking shit so personally and gearing it towards people with anger and making shit public on Twitter. Like, when people message you, like, it's kind of your own fault in a way. You made the tweets public, you made the video public. The public's gonna have an opinion, and whether you like it or not, you're gonna end up hearing it. What else was it? I had other shit to say, but now that I'm just going at it. Oh, something that actually pissed me off quite a bit.
What's that?
When he said I stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, he said that, you know, numerous amount of times,
Quite
repeatedly.
frequently. I didn't stab anybody in the back. I helped your team grow for 4 years. It was on and off, but I helped it grow for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's time that I stop thinking about everybody else and start thinking about me. And I know it comes across I'm a very selfish person. I'm not. I'm just
Well, I
a
mean,
dickhead.
there comes a point where you have to, you know, do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Now. And just now is one of those times.
Yeah. Now for Smokeless Empire. This is for all of you. The entire fucking lot of you.
Yeah.
I have respect for most of you. Those of you that have earned it, those of you that have lost it. I have respect for you. Me leaving a team should not fucking take away any trust. It shouldn't make me lose any respect for you guys and vice versa. Some of you can fuck yourselves. Majority of you, I'd love to be friends with. The only reason that majority of you got blocked was so I could, yet again, avoid this.
And it still happened.
It still fucking happened, you persistent shits. I'll give you that. You're persistent. But, I don't know. I just got tired of the repetition.
Yeah.
Grow, die, grow, die, grow, die. The people in the community, when they say Smokeless Empire died, yeah, cool. They were right. We came back the next year. There was just no fuck that I've been in here was World War II. That was the most active I've seen Smokeless. And that's sad to say, because that was a shit game that we didn't play very often.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just starting to pointlessly ramble on this. So me personally, I don't know if Scoob has more questions. Okay, last question.
Yeah, last question. Last question. It's more for a personal thing because like I've been thinking about it, and you know, I joined Smokeless. You know, in the beginning you were very rough with me, like you know, you didn't really want anything to do with me because you know I was new. You know, I was, you know, whatever, being me. He said that when he said that I'll never know you and whatnot, when he brought up the fact that you know you guys are brothers, family, best friends, where do you think I sit? Do you think that we already have that, or do you think that if we don't have that, am I close? Because, like, I mean, you know,
I think you are where you are because of the relationship between us. I definitely would say you are one of my best friends on PlayStation. To be
yeah,
honest, nobody that I play competitive COD with is my best friend on PlayStation. I've been friends with this guy named iPodzy. His real name is Vic. I've been friends with that motherfucker for like 8 years.
yeah, and
Like,
it comes with
so
time.
when people that I play competitive COD with sit there and they're like, "I'm your best friend," no one's known you
Yeah.
longer than me. It's like, really, motherfucker? You don't know all my friends. But
Yeah.
do I think you could know me like he did? Yeah, there's things about me that you know that he doesn't. Strictly just
Yeah.
because you can relate to me in some aspects that he can't. There's things that he knows about me that you don't, and just vice versa in every aspect. Um, I don't know. It was just like the
Yeah.
relationship that me and Grim had, where it was like brother, family,
Yeah.
best friends, sick shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just the relationship we had. If you and I really wanted that type of relationship where it's like, yeah, brother, let's fucking
Yeah.
do this shit. Yeah, we could get to that easily.
Of course. Of course.
Do you have any other questions, or is this it?
Well, I think that explains a lot, man. It covers the basics. It covers the importance of what your thoughts are, what the actual reason is of the video. Not only this video, but Grimm's video. It explains everything to the people, that are actually following. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That actually see your side instead of seeing Grimm's side and everybody else's side, because right now, like, it basically against the whole Smokeless Empire as of right now. But I'm sure with over time, everything will get better. It'll go back to place, and alliances will be made, whatever. Um, but I do want to say thank you, Devious, for your time, man, to make this video.
Yeah,
To
not a problem.
as a reply back and
I
just to
just had
clear the
like
air a little
all of
bit.
fucking Cystic join me, but I just have one thing to say before we end this video.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Alright, one thing. If you guys that know what's going on, if you have any questions that you want me to fucking answer off camera and get the truth, my Twitter is I am King Devious. Go ahead and shoot me a DM. I'll answer that. Another thing, if you understand where I'm coming from and you forgive me or you don't hate me for my decision, thank you. I appreciate you. We can be friends. If you hate me for this, fuck yourself. I did what I did and I
And
don't regret
guys,
it.
by the way, Devious is one of our main comp players. For the people that are in, there's a shit ton of people that I have in this clan, but you will be seeing that name and that familiar face a lot. Garen fucking Teed, 100%.
We're gonna make some moves,
And
baby.
we're gonna fucking make moves, baby. What the fuck? New LT? Let's
You
fucking get
already
it, man.
know. Alright, man.
Jesus.
Well, that's it for me today, YouTube. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you have an opinion on it, drop it down below in the comments. If you like my dumbass, subscribe to the channel. That's it for me, YouTube. Peace.